Page 92, Unit 4, Exercise 2, Word Power, Body Language, word Power, Body Language. Can you help me to read the instructions, Dulce? What?
Yes. What is this woman doing in each picture? Match each description with a picture, then compare with her partner.
Compare.
Compare with a partner.
Okay, thank you so much. So look at the pictures, and try to guess what is the woman doing. Here you have the options: scratching, beating, rolling, tapping, pulling, wrinkling. Try to do it alone without asking, just inferring the meaning. Don't ask about the meaning. 30 seconds, please. Match the letter. Finish?
Yes.
Okay, Alrighty. Number one.
She is scratching her head. Letter F.
Yes, correct. It's letter F. Scratching. Scratching. That's a scratch. Number two, Perla.
He is biting her nails. Number is letter C.
No. Nails.
Biting is
Nails. Beating?
number B.
Yeah, it's letter B.
Letter
Letter B. Yes. This is the action of beating or beating. Beating. Okay. Then number three,
Beating.
Amelie. Amelie.
She is
Three.
rolling her eyes. Me?
B.
No, I asked for. Pregunté si era yo, pero
Yeah.
es la letra D.
Yeah, letter D. Yes. Rolling. Rolling. This is rolling. Okay, in a circle. So rolling it's when you do that with your eyes. That's rolling. Rolling your eyes. Okay, then what would be number four, Oscar?
She's tapping her foot. A.
A. Yes, correct. She's tapping her foot. Tapping. Yes. When you do this with your foot. Tapping. Number five, Marta.
She's pulling her
She's pulling her hair out. Letter C.
Yes. Pull. Pull. Pulling her hair out. Yes. Pull. Pull out. Pull out. And the last one, Carol, 6.
She's wrinkling her nose.
Mm-hmm.
E.
E. E. Yes, wrinkling. Wrinkling her nose. Okay. Any question about the new verbs, the body language vocabulary? No questions?
Yes, in the number 1 sentence and the sentence number 6, the verb, I don't know what's the meaning.
Scratch. Scratch. This is a scratch. You understand what scratch means?
Yes, rascar.
Yes. Then in number 6, wrinkling.
Arrugar.
Ah, yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes, exactly. I thought there was no verb in Spanish, but yes, because we have the word wrinkle. Wrinkle. Wrinkle, it's arruga. Wrinkle. Mm-hmm. Wrinkling. Yeah, that's the translation to Spanish. Any other question,
Okay.
guys? Okay, well now, activity B, group work. Can you read the description, Perla?
Teacher,
Yes.
tapping sería como zapateando.
It would be, son golpecitos ligeros con el pie. Podría ser una traducción, zapatear. Ajá. Ya. Pero
Okay,
no.
thank you.
Group
Then,
work, use the pictures in part A and these adjectives to describe how the woman is feeling.
feeling. Okay.
Feeling.
Now, I'm gonna send you to the groups, to the break rooms, and I want you to discuss how the woman is feeling. For example, in the first picture, she's tapping her foot. I think she looks impatient. She looks impatient. So you have to give your opinion about how the woman is feeling according to you, according to the gestures, according to their body language. You understand what to do?
Yes, teacher.
Do you understand all the words here or all the adjectives? Check if you understand all the adjectives.
Annoyed.
Annoyed, molesta, molesto. Yes, that's it.
Yes.
That's it.
Okay, so let's go to the breakup rooms. Just 1 or 2 minutes to discuss the 6 pictures, please. Let's go. I'm gonna send you the picture also in the WhatsApp group.
Letter B.
Yeah, letter D.
Uh,
So,
I think the letter
Mm, annoyed. Sí, ¿no? Molesta.
En la cuarta. Yo la veo más confusa, aunque es que en la cuarta y en la sexta se ven confusos.
4.
Pero también yo diría que aburrida tal vez.
Mm, ujú. O impaciente, ¿no? También, pero ya está.
Sí, yo estoy pensando que ya está. Yo diría que podría ser confundida o... No, creo que confundida le queda mejor a la sexta. Ajá, yo creo que tal vez más aburrida.
Ujú. Ok. Bored, entonces.
In the fifth picture, she's wriggling her nose. She looks frustrated.
Why did you make me do that? Look at me. Focus on my voice. I'm not giving up on you, Jean. She was my friend. You're my family, Jean. Stop, no matter what. Stop, stop, stop. Look, you're special, Jean. And if you stop fighting that force inside you, if you embrace it, you will possess the very power of a god. Know what they fear. Things happen. By the time you realize who they are, it's too late.
Okay, welcome everybody.
Hi, teacher.
Do you have questions or doubts?
No question.
Okay, let's wait a little
I have
seconds.
a question.
Ah, no, everybody's here. Yeah, sorry.
I have a question. How do you pronounce irritated? Irritated?
Irritated. Irritated.
Irri-
Irritated. Mhm. Yes. Okay, so let's continue. Page 93. We have a conversation. Number 3. It's pretty confusing. It's pretty confusing. Please, let's listen to the conversation and then we are gonna analyze it.
Unit 14.
Teacher,
Now I get it.
Yes?
okay, the meaning of the title, pretty confusing.
Mhm.
What's the meaning?
Pretty. Pretty, when pretty is before an adjective, pretty is the same as very. Yeah, it's like, it's very confusing. It's pretty confusing.
Oh.
It's the,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Page 93. Exercise 3. Conversation. It's pretty confusing. Part A. Listen and practice.
How was dinner with the new Bulgarian student last night? What's her name? Elena?
Yeah, Elena. It was nice. We always have a good time, but I still don't understand her very well. You see, when we offer her something to eat or drink, she nods her head up and down, but at the same time, she says no.
It might mean she wants to accept it, but she thinks it's not polite. In some countries, you have to refuse any offer first. Then the host insists and you accept it.
I don't know. It's pretty confusing.
It could mean she doesn't want anything, but she thinks it's rude to say no.
Actually, in some countries, when people move their heads up and down, it means no.
Really? Now I get it.
Okay, let's read again the conversation. Amelie, you are Eva. Oscar, you are Brian. And Dulce, you are Jack. Start.
How was dinner with the new Bulgarian student last night? What's her name, Elena?
Yeah, Elena, it was nice. We always have a good time, but I still don't understand her very well. You see, when we offer her something to eat or drink, she nods her head up and down, but at the same time, she says no.
It might mean she wants to accept it, but she thinks it's not polite. In some countries, you have to refuse any offer first. Then the host insists and you.
I don't know. It's pretty confusing.
It could mean she doesn't want anything, but she thinks it's rude to say no.
Actually, in some countries, when people move their heads up and down, it means no.
Really? Now I get it.
Okay, very good. Just polite, no polite. Polite. Then,
Polite.
yes. Do you understand the conversation?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Then let's listen the rest of the conversation. Elena talked to her friend. You have to answer this question. What does she find unusual, not common, about the way people in North America communicate? Pay attention to this. Before that, just to tell you that as at the end, Jack says, there are some countries where if you move your head up and down, this is yes, here in America and the most of Europe. But in some countries like Bulgaria, this is no, when you move your head up and down. And when you move your head right and left and right, this is yes. In, I think it's Bulgaria and maybe Belgium also. This is yes, and this is no. That's the reason why this woman, when she moves her head like this, up and down, she's saying no, because it's part of another culture. Yeah, got it?
Yeah, got it.
Okay, now you know, if you talk with someone from Bulgaria, this is no, and this is yes. Let's listen to the rest of the conversation and tell me, what does she find unusual about the way people in North America communicate?
Page 93, Exercise 3, Part B. Now listen to Elena talk to her friend. What does she find unusual about the way people in North America communicate?
So, how are things at school, Elena?
Oh, pretty good, actually.
Do you find it easy to communicate with people?
Most of the time, yes. Although there are some things that seem strange to me. For instance, sometimes when a conversation is ending, people say, "Hey, let's get together soon." I used to say, "Okay, when?" And it always surprised people. Eventually, I realized, "Let's get together soon" is just a way of saying goodbye.
Right. It's not really an invitation at all. It's more like a way to say that you want to stay in touch.
Yeah, I know that now.
Okay, did you catch the idea?
Yes.
What is unusual about the way people communicate in America? Well, in the United States.
Hablan de la despedida, ¿no, profesor? Ok, nos vemos después y entonces ella se queda preguntando, sí, ¿cuándo? Eso
Yeah.
es la idea.
Yeah, exactly, okay. But what is exactly the phrase people use to say goodbye?
Hey, let's get together soon.
Yeah, very good. Hey, let's get together. Let's get together soon. Exactly. When they say let's get together soon, she usually asks, yeah, when? But they are not proposing an invitation. It's just a way to say, see you soon, goodbye. It's just a way to say goodbye. Okay, that's unusual for her in North America. Okay, let's get together soon. That's a way to say goodbye. Good. Can we continue?
Yes, teacher.
Perfect. Well, let's see the grammar. Let's learn something about modals in adverbs. So please first listen to the grammar chart and then we are gonna check it.
Page 93, Exercise 4, Grammar Focus, Modals and Adverbs. Modals.
It might mean she wants to accept it. It may mean she wants to accept it.
It could mean she doesn't want anything.
That must mean no.
Adverbs.
Maybe it means she wants to accept it. Perhaps it means she wants to accept it.
It probably means she doesn't want anything.
That definitely means no.
Okay, let's explain it. This grammar is very easy. Modals and adverbs. So, When we are not sure about the meaning, we use modals of possibility. We use might, may, or could. When we are not sure. So here there's a comma. When we are not sure about the meaning of a gesture or body language, we use might, may, or could. Or the adverbs maybe, perhaps, possibly, and probably. All these words are used to explain the possible meaning of something, to explain a supposition. So here you have the modals, and here you have the adverbs. They are in order of how sure you are. This is you are less sure, and here you are more sure about it. For example, with modals, it might mean, quizás quiere decir, it may mean, quizás quiere decir. Okay, they mean the same. Just remember that the only difference is formality. Might is more formal than may. That's the only difference. Then if you are more sure, you say, it could mean she's impatient. Podría querer decir, it could mean. Podría querer decir. And finally, if you are very sure about your supposition, we can use it must mean. Debe querer decir. It must mean she's from Australia, for example. Debe querer decir. It must mean. These are modals. And remember that after modals, we don't change the verb form. We don't change the verbs. For that reason, it's mean, mean, and mean. The verb, we cannot modify the verb even we are using the third singular pronoun it, because we are using modals. But with adverbs, we have to modify the verbs. As we are talking about third singular form, we have to add an S to the verb. And well, the adverbs we can use are maybe or perhaps. Maybe it means, quizás eso significa. Perhaps it means, it's the same. Quizás eso significa tal vez. The only difference between maybe and perhaps is that maybe it's the American structure. Maybe it's an American word, and perhaps it's British English, perhaps. But they mean the same, quizás or tal vez. If you are more sure, you can say, it possibly means, posiblemente signifique, or it probably means. Pues probablemente signifique. Finally, when you are sure, almost 100%, you can say, it definitely means. Definitivamente eso significa, and your supposition. When we are sure about the meaning, we use the modal must or the adverb definitely. Do you understand how to use modals and adverbs?
Yes, teacher.
No problem? Well, here there's a question, sorry, that I already answered. No? Do modals use the base form or the verbs, or they or the verbs, or the infinitive, sorry. Do modals use the base form of the verbs or the infinitive?
They use the base form of the verbs.
Yes, exactly. Remember that we don't change the verb. We don't change the verb with modals. Okay, that's what I already explained. And well, this is why I already told you also, maybe and perhaps, pay attention, go at the beginning of the sentence all the time. Look at this. Maybe and perhaps go at the beginning. You can say it maybe means, that's not correct. Perhaps it means, sorry, perhaps means no. Maybe and perhaps always go at the beginning. And possibly, probably, and definitely go after the subject. It possibly means, it probably means, it definitely means. With modals, there's no problem. Modals always go between the subject and the verb. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, in that case, let's go to the book. Let's go back to the book in order to practice. Pair word. Can you read the instructions, Marta? Pair word.
Yes, yes, teacher. Fair work. What do these gestures mean?
Gestures.
Take turns making. What do these gestures? Gestures. Okay, what do these gestures mean? Take turns making statements about each gesture. Use the meanings in the box or your gestures. Use the meanings in the box or your own ideas.
Yes, exactly. Your own ideas. Okay. And this is turns. Take turns. Take turns. Well, here you have some photos again of people making something, making gestures. And here you have the possible meanings. So I'm gonna send you to the groups again, and you are going to ask each other, what do you think the first gesture means? And you can use all these structures. It probably means, what do you think?
It probably means I.
It probably means?
Or that definitely mean I can hear you.
Yes, exactly. That definitely means I can hear you. Or you can say, maybe it means I can hear you. Or it could mean I can hear you, wherever. It doesn't matter. You can use all these structures to explain your supposition. Got it?
Got it.
Okay, so let's go to the breakout rooms. I want to hear you speaking English, please. Remember that these activities are oral. Don't speak in Spanish. You have to say, what do you think? It probably means call me. It definitely means call me. Use the grammar structures in the box, in the grammar box. Okay, let's go there. Notice how pitch is used to express certainty or doubt. Okay, the pitch is the intonation. The pitch is the intonation in a word or in a phrase. So pay attention to the pronunciation, pay attention to the pitch.
Page 94. Exercise 5. Pronunciation. Pitch. Part A. Listen and practice. Notice how pitch is used to express certainty or doubt. Do you think her gesture means no? Certain.
Definitely.
Uncertain.
Probably.
Do you understand what her gesture means? Certain.
Absolutely.
Uncertain.
Maybe.
Okay, what do you notice with the pitch? What do you perceive?
La fuerza.
The strong. More than the strong, the intonations, how the intonation goes up or goes down. When you are certain, when you are sure, the intonation goes down. Are you sure? Definitely. Definitely, the intonation goes down. Absolutely. Absolutely. When the intonation goes down, it means that you are sure. But uncertain. When you are not sure, the intonation goes up. Goes up. Are you sure? Probably. Probably. Maybe. Maybe the intonation goes up. Do you notice the difference? Okay, so let's go to the next activity. This is an oral activity we are going to do together. Just give me 1 second to plug in my computer, my battery.